Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Right here I am, last half hour of the competition. Gonna see where I'm at and how are you all doing in the competition? Is it going as expected? Davidson, hello. Carbon, hello. Rachel, hi Dub, happy Friday. Hello Rachel. DB says hello everyone, happy Friday. Drew Mercado says first, not the first, but hello Drew, welcome. Carbon, nah, that doesn't sound very good. Carbon, JMR Leroy, happy Friday all. Oh yeah, the stream that I did on Tuesday, for some reason it cut off, and then I tried a second time and it didn't work at all, and I tried the third time and it worked, but I only streamed for a couple more minutes. That was basically it on Tuesday. I have no idea why it cut off. Yeah, but here I am for the end of the competition. There's no town hall today, that's why I did the stream all late right now. Not much more to go over. We already know that next week we're going to be doing mushroom pizzas, and we decided on what all the meta stuff's going to be for the community voted meta, including the biome. That was cool that Farmer Michelle let us vote on all that stuff. Hanging on there. Well, we're about the same prize bracket, aren't we? So I am going to get top 50. I'm not even close to top 25 this time. Am I really next to Hello World on the rankings? That's cool. Usually Hello World is way higher than I am. All right. But yeah, I'll take it top 50. Not the best design, I think, because there's so many roads. Like I said, on Tuesday I had what, 60 something roads on this? 66 roads. I could have done this with way less roads. But it looks nice. I think it looks nice. 372 per hour, even though it did 375 in practice. Maybe I rotated something differently. I'm not completely sure. But I'm not gonna stress out over that. It would have been the same thing. Carbon 35. Rank, yeah. In ranking for me. Unless you meant your rate. But yeah, my rank's 35. Rachel making 120 an hour. Was hoping for top 225. I'm 223 right now. Oh dang. With 24 minutes to go. We'll see where you end up, Rachel. That's close. Davidson, unfortunately, I'm out of top 400. Made a change and let the warehouse fill out. Oh yeah, that's a killer. Drew Mercado, while I'm there, where you at? Did I miss you? I don't even recognize your You must be under a different name. Girl Gamer, hello. Carbon, right now 712 my rank. Okay, it's not bad. I was working for the visualizer on not next week's, but the community voted one. Let me first talk about next week's competition. And I guess I'll talk about the NFT for like 1 minute. Which, who's gonna, oh gosh, that NFT is so silly. Let me bring up Discord on the screen. It's been a while since we've done Pizza Meta. And I like the Pizza Metas because I get to use my tables of appreciation to make cheese. And yeah, I have a couple people asking me to borrow the tables of appreciation, which yeah, I'm gonna let my supporters borrow a table or two. That is the plan, because I'm not planning to use all 16 tables myself. I'm not sure how many I'll need to use myself just yet. But yeah, Fungi Feast competition, some mushroom pizza. So you basically make the pizza base like we've done for the 4 cheese pizza and the shrimp pizza competitions, if you guys have happened to do those. But this time, instead of adding extra cheese or shrimp, we are adding mushrooms, which is a brand new item. It's going to be made in the mushroom farm. Almost exactly the same as the wasabi farm. I think it is exactly the same. If I'm not mistaken, No, it's not. Wasabi farm requires 4 water to grow, but 3 water in order to 4 water to build it, but 3 water to craft wasabi, if I'm not mistaken. Mushroom farm requires 4 water to craft mushroom. Yeah, for water. And the craft times might not be exactly the same as wasabi. I actually don't remember. But I do have that info on the Townstar playbook. But mushroom farm, you're going to want it positively impacted by 3 shade. So the best way to get shade around it would just be to build windmills, in my opinion, since they cast up 3 shade. So just have, you know, windmills close enough to each other and enough ponds to get the passive water for the mushrooms. You might not need, you probably need some ponds. There's other stuff you have to worry about. And then remember, tomatoes don't care about shade, so you can have those close to the windmills as well. Girl Gamer, rank 137. Oh, 205 per hour. Happy Friday. Oaken Shield, good morning. Hollow said hello everyone earlier, and rank 124, making about 205 per hour. The same production rate as Girl Gamer. Yeah, fastest craft time at 30 seconds. I cannot remember Wasabi's craft time. Somebody said, I think it was Otan that said this. I remember him saying this. The fastest craft time of mushrooms, which is 30 seconds, is the same as the fastest craft time of salt fields with 3 salty, just for comparison. If that happens to help you out, because we use salt fields a lot. You are also going to need salt fields for this competition to make the butter and the dough. Let me just check this real quick. It's weird. Wasabi takes longer to craft. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there with wasabi, but the craft times work a little differently there. Okay, that's why I can't remember wasabi's craft time. It's kind of weird. So let's take a look at the no NFT build I made for 4 cheese pizza, I think. Because shrimp pizza involves the fishing stuff, and we don't have to worry about all the fishing stuff, thankfully. Because I think that would be the closest thing I could show you. That would be similar to the mushroom pizza meta. Let's see. Has it really been 11 months? Damn, we're almost at the anniversary of the first pizza craft. LV Postman, hello. Okay, for those of you out there who need an idea on where to start with the 4 cheese, not the 4 cheese, but pizza in general, we're not making 4 cheese, we're making mushroom pizza. But this is the 4 cheese pizza build showcase I created almost a year ago. So you're not going to need as much milk because 4 cheese pizza required more cheese. I swear I had another one, another 4 cheese. We've done 4 cheese competition twice, if I'm not mistaken. And the second time it required more cheese than the first time. But I can't remember if this was it. I see DB here commented. Shout out to DB. I'm not mistaken, right? We have done 4 cheese pizza competition twice. I can actually look at the Tonsor playbook and figure it out. I have all this stuff recorded here. I know we've done it twice. June 6th, 4 cheese, says Drew Mercado. So it was recently. There it is. You're right, Drew. Thank you. There's no way it's been 11 months. Yeah, I mean, 11 months since we did it the first time, but we have done it recently. We did 4 cheese pizza on June 11th, according to what I have here. But yeah. Ooh, yeah, hello. Spartans, happy Friday. Let me... This is outdated then. Hold on, let me see if I can find the other one. Did I make one? I might not have made a build showcase for that competition. That's probably why I can't find it. There may have been a reason why I didn't do it, I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't do it. I would have actually had it on here. I just remembered. I tend to link all the videos, all the relevant videos right here on the Tonstar playbook. I don't have one for that competition. I can't remember the exact reason why I didn't do it. Oh, I remember. I remember why. That was the first week of June. I was moving. That's why I didn't do that build showcase. Ah, okay. That's why. Okay, let's see. Damn, then I'm not gonna have a good idea on what to show you guys. Because the only thing I can really show you to compare is this one from almost a year ago, and this is outdated because they changed the cheese requirement. At least for 4 cheese pizza. I actually don't think it might not matter. Spartan says I modified my fruit pie to mushroom pizza. I guess because you're using dough as well, Spartans. That's not a bad idea. So I could take a look at that as well to get an idea. I mean, it's pizza. That's why I'm trying to compare it to another pizza meta. As close as I can get. Cliff, hello. Hope not too late to the stream party. Nah, I started this one kind of late anyways. Just trying to compare one of my previous designs to the mushroom pizza competition that we're going to do next week. So I'm looking at the 4 cheese pizza build showcase I did over a year ago. I didn't do one during June when we had that competition. I remember now. So you won't need as much milk because you're not making that much cheese. You're just making the pizza base. Pizza base, 2 dough, 2 cheese, 1 tomato paste. Got 2 rivers and 1 ocean on this one. I don't think we're actually getting that right. So next week we are getting this biome. We're getting 1 river and 1 ocean. So you're not gonna have that much water to work with. You're gonna need more ponds. But it's a similar setup to this, just ignoring one of the rivers. Like you probably don't need the river on the west side over here. Just add more ponds for the milk barns. So you could do something similar to this. Of course, you are gonna need the mushroom farms in order to grow mushrooms. So that's the key difference, and you're gonna need less milk, so you'll be able to tweak that around. So I think this isn't too bad of a comparison. Yeah, if you have no idea what to do, like how to get started on the mushroom pizza build, this should give you a decent idea on how to get started. This does feature an oil seep. We're not going to get an oil seep next week. Yeah, they used to give us oil seeps on forest biome sometimes. I know. But we're not getting an oil seep, so you are gonna need to use oil pumps. You can have them close to the mushroom farms. They're not gonna negatively impact those. You can have them close to the windmills, to the salt fields, so you should be able to work around that. This design's also kind of weird because like I do remember doing this with the tree farms right here. Some of these tree farms were negatively impacted by the shade, like they were on red craft timers, which wasn't the smartest idea. But it just happened to work like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, this is a pretty decent idea. So yeah, I do plan on working on a no NFT mushroom pizza design. I'll probably inspire it from this right here. So it might be similar to this, although I don't think I'll try not to do what I did right here with the red timer tree farms and these buildings right there. One of the reasons I might have done that is because I'm the oil seep, so I needed to have the refinery right there, and it was kind of a little too close to the crops. That's why I made this whole section. That is probably why I ended up doing that, because of that oil seep. But since we're not going to use an oil seep, I'll be able to put the gas setup. I'm thinking... So is the ocean on the north? It is, yeah, so ocean's on the north. So probably on that northwest corner over there is where I'll have the gas setup. I know they start you with 2 water pumps and paved roads. I don't like how the paved roads are touching the edge. I just don't like doing it that way. I try to avoid that. So I'm probably not going to use that setup. And I'll make a gas setup on that northwest corner. That might hinder me from having more green timer windmills. Yeah, I'll probably just do it anyways. I could still fit in maybe 3 green timer windmills or 2. Should be able to fit in 3 green timer windmills. All right. Joan, hello. Alina, hello. Dub, hello everyone. All right, so yeah, there's an idea for mushroom pizza. You're gonna need a bunch of mushroom fields. Each one requires 7 mushrooms. And real quick, go over the NFT. Basically, it's not worth it. You don't need me to tell you this, but 1 passive mushroom for 150 bucks. You need 7 mushrooms to make a mushroom pizza. Sure, it is possible to have 7 passive mushrooms for 1 Italian restaurant. I'm not going to show you how to do that, but it's possible. It's just that would end up costing you $1,050 in order to accomplish, and 1 Italian restaurant with 7 full passive mushrooms is not going to be enough. You're going to need more than that. But it's really bad. I really don't understand why they settled on 1 passive mushroom. Even 2 passive mushrooms would have been bad, but I'm sure people would have accepted it. 3 would have been reasonable. But yeah, I don't understand the idea of 1 passive mushroom. If mushrooms had a craft time of 30 minutes, I would understand the 1 passive mushroom. At that point, yeah, I get it. 30-minute craft time. That'd be insane. That'd be another complaint, but Yeah, I just don't get it. It's not worth it. I'm not interested at all. If anything, this NFT sale made me more interested in the tomato stand. They came out with the mushroom stand and I'm like, man, that tomato stand is looking better every pizza competition. I'm talking about the Nana's Trattoria, the one that gives you 2 passive tomatoes. I don't have that one, but for competitions like this, it is looking better every time. Yeah, 1 passive mushroom. It's a waste. Don't forget to put your mushrooms in the shade. Yeah, for sure. Mushrooms in the shade. Just have some windmills to accomplish that. It doesn't sound too hard to do. I mean, you could use other buildings too. You could have tractors, loggers, you know. Just it seems like windmills is the easiest way to accomplish having 3 passive shade, or at least 3 passive shade for your mushrooms. Yeah, so I do wonder how many people will end up getting that mushroom stand, but it's just not worth it at all. Consider getting something else more. The tomato stand. I mean, the tomato stand, Nana's Trattoria, it was $350. Obviously, that's more than the $150 mushroom stand, but it's way more useful. 2 passive tomatoes, and it reduces the craft time of the sauce facilities. Makes way more sense to me. So I've been thinking about getting that. I don't think I will. It's like, if I get it, it's a very small, like 5% chance. I'm probably not gonna get it though. I'd rather wait until it like goes on sale. Black Friday is like in 2 months, 2.5 months. I almost assure you they're gonna have a sale around that time. I don't know exactly what they'll put on sale, but like they always do, you know, they always have a sale. So right now it's not really worth buying these NFTs they're coming out with, because there's just so many other things that are more useful. The Light Circus is probably one of the best things in the Gala game store for $500, but then again, you can pick it up cheaper from NFT Harbor. Love that mushroom drew on the shade. Me too. They made it make sense. That's good. That would have been a huge missed opportunity if they didn't. Because yeah, I mean, apparently mushrooms like to grow in the dark, damp places in real life. For what is spooky NFT? Are you referring to the... Let me search them up. Are you referring to these, Joan? Spooky Go Round, Spooky House of Laughs, Spooky Wheel of Nightmares. There's also Spooky Tracks, but I don't own that one. Or are you referring to the other spooky NFTs, which are decorations? It depends exactly which one you're referring to. But these 3 that I'm showing right here, they do have their own utilities. Each one has a different utility. Like, if you click the information icon, it will show you exactly what it does. I know most people have the Spooky House of Labs. I believe everybody should have gotten this for free last Halloween. The first one, Spooky Go Round. Not everybody got this for free. I think you had to have purchased something. But this one will make your weavers move 13% faster. Weavers are the workers from the fabric plants. I'm not going to talk too much about the community voted meta because that's in 2 weeks, and just focus on the mushroom pizza one, guys. But I was working on the starting biome for that competition, so I'm just going to save this file, but I'm not going to use this until next week. But yeah, this is the winning biome. I think the poll just closed a few hours ago. Yeah. So we ended up voting on which biome people wanted. This one was the winner for the community voted meta. So we're going to have 2 rivers adjacent to each other and an ocean on the north side. And it's a desert biome, so it will have an oil seep. I know silver will be cash boosted. I think there was 4 cash boosts in total that they decided on. and 3 different meta items. But like I mentioned on Tuesday, I'll probably end up doing, if I even do a Nona, I actually don't know if I'll do a build showcase for that one, because there's 3 different metas. If I do, it would be Chandelier Earrings, but it might be very similar to the one I already have. Right, anyways, competition's about to end in a minute. Benji says he forgot to log in, but it's probably too late, Benji. Unfortunately, that seems to happen a lot to you. Let me save this. Community voted comp starting biome. Are we getting the Ocean Edge? Yeah, I'll double check, but yeah, we are. All the options out of Ocean Edge. Yeah, on the community voted meta, we are getting the Ocean Edge. All the options featured one. The Ocean Edge is important because just in case you're doing baguettes, baguettes is one of the options for that community voted meta. If you're doing Chandelier Earrings, the Ocean is just gonna. Well, I don't want to really say bother you, but it's still gonna be there. There you go. Competition ended. Same thing with uniforms. It's not relevant. The Ocean's not relevant for that. Just the baguettes. So we don't know the star boost values yet on that community voted meta. We'll find out next week, right? But I can't really like tell you which option is better than the other one. Baguette might be the cheapest build if you're trying to go for something cheap and easy, but I just don't know which one's the most competitive. If you're an old school player, you might want to do uniforms. I assume you've probably done uniforms before. If you're a new player, you've probably never done uniforms. Which is amazing because yeah, all the old school players that have been around for at least a year, maybe 2 years, they've done uniforms at least a couple of times, I would think. I've done uniform builds many times. I just don't have a video on them. Crazy. But yeah, I've done it several times. Rachel says I'll probably make baguettes. I'm gonna go ahead and log on here so I can show you guys my progress. Almost completely done. I didn't check my final rank, but it's top 50. I already know it's top 50, so I'm not really that worried. Works with my NFTs better. Yeah, I mean, whatever NFTs you have, of course, that's going to help you decide what you're going to want to make for the community voted meta. Like, I'm going to be making Chandelier Earrings. I'm already sure of it, because I have more jewelry NFTs than I do stuff that's going to help me with the baguettes or uniforms. Been a while for uniforms. Well, Coinman, I think the people who benefit most from uniforms are the ones with the brilliant sheep pens and the nourished pens. That way they don't need any feed for wool. I think those are the people that are, you know, the people that have those NFTs those are going to be the ones that want to do uniforms. I don't have any sheep NFTs. Yeah, Rachel got 228. That sucks. So close. Jones at rank 926. So coulda almost made it to top 900, Joan. What was your production rate, Joan, to get that rank? The no NFT build did 65 per hour. I'm wondering what people with that rate got. I would assume it'd be close to top 900, or it should be top 900. Unless too many people got that same rate. Okay, it shouldn't take too long to load. Rachel, I really hope a few people get booted. Well, I guess it's possible. Yeah, you'd need 3 people to get kicked out. 66. Oh, so you were doing 66 per hour. Yeah, basically close to the no NFT rate that I shared, pretty much. And it wasn't enough for top 900. You know, it might depend on how long it took for you to finish your build. But it's close. Yeah, it would have been close. Well, then again, in that build showcase that I shared, I did mention it is possible to tweak it to 68 per hour. I'm sure people will get it even higher because they have effect cards and town hall and stuff like that. So they probably got at least 70 per hour. So those people, I'm sure, got top 900 if they didn't take too long to finish the build. I use your build your post, yeah. So it's close to top 900. That's pretty good for the build I created. It take 1 day to finish, more than 1 day. Okay. I assure you there's people that finish within the first 12 to 14 hours with no NFTs. It's possible. It kind of depends on your schedule though. 35 hours. Yeah, it took you a while to finish that one, I think. Dini 392 in ranking. All right. It's good enough for top 400. That's a Morgana, so close again. 52. Oh, yeah, that's close. You'd have to hope for 2 people to get kicked out. Group I build showcase. I think it was Bardens, was it you that mentioned you're designing your mushroom pizza build based on your fruit pie? Well, off your personal fruit pie design. I'm just looking at my no NFT fruit pie build showcase. I just think it makes more sense to design it from the 4 cheese pizza one that I shared. Some people are going to be confused because it's like this is missing the sauce facilities and stuff. And like there's blueberries and apples, it's not relevant, but I guess, I mean, you got a bunch of windmills and milk production set up. Okay. I can't really work with this one though. Nah, I would have to work with the 4 cheese pizza one that I shared a year ago. I'd design it off that. Jones says, yes, but Ice Block build is 18 mil. I mean, it is pretty expensive, you're right. It really... So, Joan, there are people that finish their builds faster, and that's because they get more cash because they make their entire town for the gold rush. Their entire town. They make plenty of gold per hour. It's been a while since I've shared a gold rush, but I don't really feel like making a new one every month or so because it really depends on the biome. But yeah, you would want to use your entire town to do gold and just sell a bunch of gold and make 3 or 4 mil cash per hour. You get all the cash you need in about 6 hours once you have a full town. So I would practice doing that, doing a full gold rush. Yeah, use before gold rush, but it's the same. Jojo, hello. Bro Gamer, I'm having a party when I get top 100. Is there gonna be mushroom pizza in your party? This video is like a year old, but this is, I think, the most recent Gold Rush video that I have. It's for a competition that happened, yeah, last August, a year ago. And this did, what did it say it did? 1500 gold per hour? 1500 gold per hour, which is enough to get 9 million cash with the gold cash boost. Well, oops, that's with the gold cash boost. 6 mil per hour without the gold cash boost. That's not quite right. 7 mil. 7 mil per hour without the gold cash boost. So this right here, 7 mil per hour. 5 hours of running this, you get 35 mil. Should be enough to finish almost any build out there. So it takes people, it used to take people 2 hours to do the gas rush. I actually don't think that's true anymore. I haven't timed it yet. Maybe somebody out there could tell me if you don't have a lot of NFTs, obviously. It probably takes a little over an hour to do your gas setup now, because the starting biomes Michelle gives us, Farmer Michelle, it really helps us out a lot. So maybe like an hour to an hour and a half to finish your gas setup if you know what you're doing. Doing this whole thing will probably take maybe 2 hours. And then you just leave it running for like 4 or 5 hours. Really depends on how much cash you need. After that, yeah, you delete almost everything except for your gasoline rush. Well, you might have to move your gasoline rush, right? It depends on how you're trying to set up your final design. And then you work on your final build. That'll take a couple of hours. Because I'm assuming no NFT player. I'm thinking as a no NFT player, you're not going to have all these NFTs to help you create energy or lumber. So yeah, it'll take maybe 4 to 6 hours to finish your final design. So, and that's why I say between 12 to 14 hours, you can finish your build during a competition, but it depends on your schedule. You might be asleep, you might be out. So I'm not taking that into account. That will add on to your time. I know people have busy schedules. If next week, why not? Davidson says, in my opinion, gold ore is more powerful in Rush, but you have to increase gasoline production. Oh, gold ore? I don't know. Gold ore? If you don't have any NFTs, maybe, but I don't think you can, maybe with an oil seep. But I don't know. I don't really like that idea, but I've never tried it, so I can't really say much about it. Joan, only with Iceblock I have that problem. I can't reach the cash fast because it's too much. I try to buy Christmas tree, but it's expensive. Oh yeah, a Christmas tree is kind of expensive. I just got one because, well, I like the artwork, but that's not really why. Because the utility, I can use it all the time. I do use it all the time. Anyways, this is my slow town, as Martin calls it. My forever town with the spoiled soil, which I've cleared up almost all of it. I got a little bit of wine to sell. I just sold some last night. Whenever there's a competition where I use my tables, or where I let people borrow my tables more specifically, I remove them from here, or they get pulled off basically. So you can see I'm already missing 2 because I'm letting somebody borrow 2. I'm gonna let somebody else borrow another 2, and so on. I'm gonna list a couple on my guild library for my supporters to borrow. But since there's a lot of supporters that want to borrow them, probably limit them to like 1 or 2 per person. Depends. It'll probably end up being 1 per person there. And I don't know how many tables I'm going to use for my personal build, so I have to figure that out. The tables are really nice for the sake of crafting cheese. That's why they're important in the cheese pizza related metas. because it'll let me craft cheese with half the milk, and it also lets me craft it way faster. You can't tell because this is the slow town, but the craft times are actually much lower for all the crafts in the table of appreciation. Yeah, that's gonna be a big help. I just don't know how many I'll need for the pizza competition. At most 4 tables, I think. I really don't think I need more than 4 tables. And I'm gonna have trouble making all the dough I need for the pizza anyways. This is gonna be the hard part for me. Well, I guess I could get rid of 2 more. As you can see, I'm really close. Just 4 more tiles. If I'm not mistaken, I should be done. At this rate, I should be done by the end of the month. The end of the month, I'll have enough to clear these tiles. I believe it's close to 1 billion. It's less than that. 3/4. 750 mil. 700 mil more. About 700 mil more, and I'll be able to clear those tiles. And then I won't have any more spoiled dirt. And then what am I gonna do? Just gonna keep collecting cash for no reason. Somebody's had to finish this first before me. I would think somebody's already done with this. I really can't be the first one to finish. Or maybe Perriman or Nacho, they just never bothered to check this because it's a waste of time. Which, they're probably right. But I'd be shocked if I was the first one to finish clearing this out. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything, Girl Gamer. Just a sense of accomplishment for like 1 minute. And then regret. Nah. Bad Jojo, just curious on how many buildings needed for stable production. Well, that's kind of hard to answer, Bad Jojo, because it really depends on how you set up your town. Stable production is not too many buildings, but obviously you need just enough to craft everything. Because if you have what all uses milk? Butter and cheese. I don't remember if there's anything else that uses milk for the pizza meta. But like, say you have too many bakeries making butter, you're gonna end up using too much milk for the butter. You're not gonna have enough milk for the cheese. So you have to balance the amount of buildings correctly. Even rotating them might help. Depending on where you have your storehouses, that also affects things. The best way to get your build stable, keep on optimizing it. Those build showcases I share to you guys, that's after several hours of optimization. And really, I could even continue to optimize it even further. I just choose not to, because why? It's already good enough. Actually, it's like, I don't know, the build showcases I share, maybe they're too good. I keep thinking that, but I can't help it. I really don't want to share a build that's like not optimized, because I feel like, oh, it's fun to optimize. I feel like that's half the game. Half the game is it's fun to design and optimize those builds. And sure, I could just spend the whole weekend working on my own personal build. That'll be fun too. But I do enjoy making the no NFT builds. And I do, you know, try to help out my supporters the most. Share all the adjustments that I made, why I made them. That's a Dup Fam perk. But yeah, hopefully that helps some people out there. Even though I know, you know, most people who use NFTs, I don't implement NFTs on the no NFT builds, but you know, numbers are nuts for 100 this week. Well, it's gotten harder since guilds came out and people are borrowing NFTs, huh? No, that's probably one of the reasons. But there are, I mean, there's a lot of NFTs out there now. that help with craft times of all this stuff. Like the effect cards help out. You get a rush from equal numbers. But I think that's all I had to talk about for the competition that's coming up, really. Man, I kind of want some pizza. It's been a while since I had some pizza. I definitely don't want mushroom pizza, though. Not a fan of mushroom pizza. I eat it, I just... No, I'd rather have pepperoni or beef or bacon or 4-cheese pizza. I'd rather have shrimp pizza, even though I've actually never had that. Sorry, I'm gonna get you guys hungry. I'm getting hungry too. Appreciate everybody for hanging out and being here. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Hopefully I'm able to continue helping you out. Make sure you have fun playing this game. Don't stress out too much. And I'll be around Discord. Appreciate you all being here, of course, as always. See you later. Have a great weekend.